Okay, do you know anyone who has gotten into an accident because of texting and driving, or someone who has been a victim of texting and driving?
I do actually, myself.
Really?
I rear-ended a lady because I looked down at my phone for like a second. And I wasn't texting, I just looked down at my phone. I mean, there was like no damage, but.
Where were you, like at a stoplight or something?
Yeah, I was at a stoplight.
A residence on 70 were texting, like attention. They like going off the side into the guardrail. Okay,
Oh, it's
car
like,
was totaled, but.
that's crazy. How old were they?
Um,
When was this that you did that?
This was probably like a year ago.
Anyone else?
I didn't like know the girl, but she's from like she went to school district like near my high school, and she was like 5 minutes away from home, and she was in the middle of a text, and she like hit a few trees in like a ditch, and she actually died from it.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
They like checked my phone records too, but I actually wasn't texting, so
But they did.
they did, yeah. The insurance, like they said, were you texting? And I was like, I wasn't texting, but I did look down at my phone, and then they checked, and they were like, well, there was like no message sent or anything, so
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did they say what they would have found out if it?
they didn't know. They didn't tell me.
That's really interesting. Besides an accident, what will get if those of you who text and drive? What will get you to stop?
I don't even think an accident would get me to stop, really.
Really?
I'm attached to my phone 24/7, so I don't think it would stop me.
I have to personally identify with the consequences. Yeah, it'd have to be something something makes me feel something. Because right now I don't really identify with the consequences.
Yeah.
I don't do either, but it'd be like probably a decent car accident to stop. Probably.
Or even just you using your cell phone like, to call anything, not even just texting. Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I think the car's like never like would like I really don't use mine that much now. If I was in a car, like even if I would just like nick someone or like go in the wrong lane, I would freak out.
Yeah, I agree. I think that too, but if anyone that I knew got in a serious accident because of that, I think that would I'd be like, okay, let's back up a little bit.
The University of Utah did a study where they found out that cell phone use while driving, whether it's handheld or hands-free, delays a driver's reaction as much as having a blood alcohol concentration at the limit legal of 0.08%. Do you believe that texting and driving is just as dangerous as drinking and driving?
I mean, it's dangerous in a different way. I mean, it's clearly different. You're impaired the amount of time you're operating your phone, whereas while drunk driving, you're impaired the entirety of your trip. It's not the same.
I didn't know what you saying.
I think it is like equally dangerous because either way you're impaired. Still, like either way, while you're driving, you're still distracted.
what is comparatively to Pennsylvania for your DAC?
What's this one?
Like what is like I know you said it was 0.08 for that, but what is it comparably to Pennsylvania's
What's Pennsylvania's law?
DAC?
It's the same.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that's what it is.
Is it all the same?
I would say it is, but it's not as severe as I mean obviously if you're drunk, you can have control over it. This is something you're purposely doing, making a decision to for that. I mean yes you make the decision to do that, but after that point someone's gonna make the decision and let you not drive.
I think it just depends on how drunk you are. You know what I mean? Like, because you can have a couple beers and be over the legal limit, but like you're still okay to drive. You know what I mean? As compared to like if you were texting.
Sending or receiving a text takes driver's eyes from the road for an average of 4.6 seconds, which is equivalent at 55 miles an hour of driving the length of an entire football field. Were you aware that texting and driving hinders your ability to focus on the road that drastically.
I saw that on the show. I don't remember what it was, but they did like a driving that simulated driving, and they were sending texts to the driver, and they were encouraging them to answer back as they would in their own car. And it was, they showed them like how much road like they were actually on, like almost like a video game.
Did they show what happened when did they answer?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, and like they would swerve off, or they would just catch themselves, and they, like you said, the length of both of it was the majority of whatever the length it was that they had them driving. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like 3/4 they were not looking.
Anyone else have comments on this? Is Bluetooth the answer? Do you think, does texting and Bluetooth compare? Like, do you think?
I feel like what Kirsten just said, like, she can't hear it half the time, so you're just gonna start getting all pissed off, and then what are you gonna do? Like, I'm gonna throw my Bluetooth out and start texting someone or just make a regular phone call, so.
Yeah, unless I have something right in front of my face, I don't feel like I'm accurately speaking into something. And even if it were to be something like Siri, I don't trust the computer to accurately translate my voice. So I'm gonna have to look at it either way.
I think for me, I'm more distracted mentally. It doesn't really matter if I'm holding it or not. If I'm thinking about something else, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Or even if I am, it's not to 100%.
I think Bluetooth is like a step in the right direction, but I don't think it's an overall answer. So I think we should do it.
I would almost just say, not to refute Kirsten's point, but I know my mom just purchased like a Bluetooth like speakerphone that you can put on your, goes on your visor, and it's really loud, so you can hear the person. So I mean, maybe like I almost consider buying it because I feel a little more safer because I'm not, you know, it's loud, it's in the car, you turn the radio down, you know, that sort of thing.
I think Bluetooth will still be distracting somewhat, just I guess depending on the conversation. It's like, excuse me, but it's like a real serious conversation or whatever, and you're not paying attention still, you still have to focus on the real and focus on the conversation.